Go for it, Julia. This is Tyson, by the way. He just started coaching.
Okay, I'm gonna put you up here so I can look at you while I talk instead of me. So it's been 11 months. My husband and I have been married for 37 years this August, and we have moved around the country, from Reno, Nevada to Auburn, Alabama. I mean, and almost everywhere in between. Um, we just recently moved to Wichita about 18 months ago. And when we were out here, we ended up staying in an extended stay hotel for a month while we looked for a house. And we're eating out every day, twice a day. And I got to my highest weight I'd ever been. You know, I kind of had hovered not quite 300 pounds, and I went over. I was 305 pounds, and I was I was going out with a realtor, and she had this beautiful Jeep, and it was just miserable for me to try and get in and out of that Jeep, going to see 5 or 6 or 7 houses a day. It was just, and then, up and down stairs, because in Kansas, you have to have a basement. There's tornadoes, you have to have a basement. So we were up and down stairs, and it was terrible. And so, I can't remember, October, I was out visiting my daughter, and she mentioned Tanya, and we decided, that she had this program, and so we decided to meet, and it just sounded like something that I could do. And I had done like the Fen diet, I had done Weight Watchers, I had tried to do it, but I'm one of those people that first time I mess up, I'm failed and I'm done. And so October I started, and my daughter was pregnant, and in October she went on bed rest. And right after, so I had done it. And in Thanksgiving, I thought, okay, I'm cooking dinner for all these people. I don't know how I'm going to do it. And it was easy. I could cook all the food and just eat what I knew I should. I had turkey and I had salad while everybody else had mashed potatoes and everything else. And right after Thanksgiving, she got air flighted down to Albuquerque because she was threatening to deliver the baby. And so as soon as I could, immediately I went down there. And so she was doing a hospital bed rest, and I was staying there with her. We brought the kids down. We ended up getting into this casa. Anyway, it was a place for people to stay while they had loved ones in the hospital. And she did that for 2 weeks, and then had a placenta, or her placenta detached. And now she was delivering the baby 3 months early. So we ended up with the baby in the NICU. And through all of this, I was amazed at how easy it was for me to stay on, because I just had my, I had all my fuelings with me, and I just had to worry about one meal a day, and I had the kids, and I could take care of them and still do what I needed to do, and trips up to Albuquerque to make sure that they were in school, trips back down to up to Farmington to make sure they were in school, back down to Albuquerque to be there with the baby while she was up there with the kids, and when that was all over, my husband decided, or he was going to Europe, and by this time he had joined me on my journey, and so the two of us went to Europe for 10 days, did Hungary, 2 cities in Hungary, Berlin, 3 or 4 cities in Germany, and Amsterdam. And it was so much fun because of the program, because we could go, our fuelings were in my bag, and we could just go and do, and then in the evening we'd go to a restaurant, and it was fun to figure out what we could eat, in a foreign country. And we were worried that because, you know, we were doing this, that we would gain weight through it, and we both lost like 2 or 3 pounds in 10 days, you know, and I was able to walk and keep up with him, which I had never been able to do. He's walks like a demon, and I was able to walk and keep up with him and go everywhere that he went and do everything that he did. And it has just been something that it's, for me, it just fit who I am. You know, it's, you throw what you need in your purse and you can go and do what all you need to do all day long, and you don't have to stop and think, okay, what am I having for lunch, and what am I fixing for breakfast, because, you know, dinner's going to be your meal. And, you know, it's really pretty liberating. It's the reason I like it. I really, really like it. And it, I could do a comedy routine on all the things that, as somebody who is morbidly obese, that you can't do, that as you lose weight, all of a sudden it's just like this little miracle. You know, I can cross my legs without having to reach down and grab my pant leg and pull it up, my leg up to my knee. I can reach down, I mean, I can stand up and reach down and tie my shoe instead of, you know, thinking I'm going to pass out because I'm bending over trying to do it. You know, getting on an airplane and not having people just look in horror like, oh, holy crap, is she going to go sit down by me? You know, and not have to ask for a seatbelt extension, you know, and all, you know, there's a myriad of things that, you know, as we've gone through this journey, it's just one little thing after another that has made life so much nicer and easier. So I don't know. Any questions?
I will unmute him.
Okay.
Right. Congratulations. I mean,
Thanks.
you know, when I was in Farmington visiting Tanya a couple weeks ago, I met a lot of people that have similar stories to yours, and it's just amazing how they have that new lease on life, like you're talking about. All those little things that most people take for granted, you know. But that's really a cool story, and I'm super happy for you. So
Well,
how much weight have you lost?
It was official yesterday. From when I started the program, I've lost 100 pounds. So
100.
I had gotten down to 100 or 301 pounds when I started the program. And so for my highest, I've almost lost 105. But yeah, it's official yesterday.
Wow, that is amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So you're down to like right around 200 right now.
Yeah, 201 pounds. Yeah.
201.
So,
wow.
So originally my goal was to get down to 150. My husband wanted to get down to 190. He's now right at 200. And everybody keeps telling him, no, you don't need to lose any more weight. You don't need to lose any more weight. And I'm like, hey, you know, let's get down to the BMI. Let's get down to 25 BMI. So I'll probably stay on till I'm down to 127, which will be 25 BMI for me. So, and he's gonna keep going. So
that's awesome, man. That is so cool. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Tell him about how you've lowered your cholesterol already, and, you know, just some of the joint pain, just some of the health issues that you've been able to overcome. Do you mind?
No. I was taking cholesterol medication, and this last time I talked to my doctor, she took me off of it. My husband was on 2 high blood pressure medications, and he was getting dizzy in the night when he stood up, and he started to realize that his blood pressure was, because he was on 2 blood pressure medications and lost all this weight, that his blood pressure was lowered. So the doctor took him off one, and probably will take him off his other blood pressure medication the next time he goes into test. And so both of us, you know, I'm down to the medications that I absolutely, you know, are lifetime medications, but the other ones, and both of us, our A1C has been lowered because we were both pre-diabetic, and now we're both, our numbers are super good. We're no longer pre-diabetic, and I don't know. I think the physical, just having energy and we used to sit on the couch in the evening and watch TV all the time. Now he's out in the garage doing his woodworking, and I'm just, I'm going all the time. Things that have been neglected for years and years and years, or, I don't have enough things to do because of all the energy I have. So.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to share your story. It's pretty amazing.
Well, thanks. Anything that can help